Hello there everyone, I am Mark III and welcome back to Battletech, where last time we spent 2 episodes bashing our heads against a heavily fortified wall and basically breaking all of our stuff. Yeah, I was asking for a bit of feedback at the end of last time, and honestly I am, I'm not actually surprised that I didn't get any, so we're just going to be continuing as we were. No, honestly though, I have actually done a time skip. As you can probably tell by the timeline, it was absolutely chock-a-block full when last we saw it. But now it's only got 3 items left. We've got a locust due in a bit over 2 weeks. We've got a financial report in 20 days. That's because I've spent about a month and about 5 weeks or something just chilling, fast forwarding. And then we've got the Centurion under refit, but we won't be ready for another 60 days because our mech base sucks, quite honestly. Part of me wishes I was recording during that time though, because we did have 3 crew events pop up. There was a mech bay complaint where they were tripping over the supplies, so my solution to that was I sent all the supplies all over the ship. Everyone else got a bit unhappy because I took up all the other spare space. So, -1 morale from that. But they also doubled my mech tech points for a month as well. That's literally just ran out. So my mech bays were working at double speed, and that's why I've managed to plough through the rest of my refit itinerary, apart from the Locust and Centurion. The Locust was badly damaged, so if you recall, it needed some extensive repairs. The Centurion was a brand new construct, but it only had a single medium laser installed, so it just needed refit time to even become combat ready, which is a shame. But on the bright side, all pilots are now healed, and the other 4 mechs are operational, including my trusty Blackjack, which was lost during the initial tutorial missions. Flipping Blackjack. Hang on. Excuse me. Right. Not much interesting to show right here for the month skip. We've got the Spider, the Shadowhawk, and the Vindicator, all of which were patched up to their previous specification, so they've all been repaired. However, a lack of equipment and battle damage forced me to refit the Blackjack. That's in addition to the repair work I'd done before, because I'd forgotten I was only repairing it to half standard because I didn't have enough equipment to fully fix it. The Locust lost most of his gear, so that's been refitted as well. And the Centurion, as I mentioned, is also being refitted. When they finish the Centurion, that's going to be my first LRM dedicated mech, because the refitted version carries 3 LRM-10s, plus a couple of supporting weapons, at the cost of some armour, but it is also jump capable, so, this is my first dedicated LRM mech. The Centurion, it's always a bit of a workhorse mech, I find, being a nice average 50-tonner, and 3 LRM-10s I think is going to prove quite useful as far as indirect fire support is concerned. The Locust has also lost a little bit of armour, but other than that, it's actually stock. I've taken off a little bit of armour from it, and that has allowed me to mount a 3rd machine gun. So this thing has got a bit more in terms of close range melee armour, internal structure shredding potential. But other than that, it remains the same with its normal medium laser and high speed. It's just a little bit weaker than before. The Blackjack is also a little bit weaker than before, but in return for that, it sacrificed its medium lasers for a pair of small lasers for close-range combat, and its primary weapon is now a pair of autocannon 5s, which I was talking about back when we last saw this thing in the mech bay. So double AC5, small lasers, 2 tons of ammo, 4 jump jets, and a slight reduction in armour to make room for the enlarged autocannons, because, well, actually enlarging the autocannons took up all the weight that was being taken up by the lasers. So taking out 4 lasers let me upgrade to the AC5s, and then I had an extra ton to make room for the small lasers, just for an extra bit of close range defensive potential, because this Blackjack has lost some flexibility in return for now sporting AC5s rather than AC2s. On the bright side, it's not going to really overheat very much, so, there's some benefits to it. But it's just a little bit weaker as a result of that, so that's what we've done. I would also like to point out that while I was whiling away the weeks just watching the ship fly by, I also looked at the star map, and it's actually opened out quite a bit. There's a lot more space available than there used to be. It used to be just these 4 systems. Now I've got a lot of room around here. Which is, you know, we've got a lot more space to try and go around and do things. That's unfortunately, a month was not enough apparently for our next mission to come in. So we haven't got the next story mission to try and advance that. Yep. But, that said, regarding missions, we're now apparently off the milk runs. We've now got 1-star contracts instead of half skull. We've got 1 skull, so we're definitely going to be facing more mechs, which is why I wanted to wait until I had a lance patched up and ready to go. Yeah, lance of pirate battle mechs raging around on Alloway. We're going to do this, and then we need to start moving around. We also need to make bank, because we've also got over 1 million less sea bills than we did previously. That's because of buying parts and repairing all the mechs, and because we had a wage day come and go during the time skip. So, let us begin to negotiate. I think I want a bit more in terms of raw cash, so 386,000 sounds good. Well, 387 almost. In return for 1 priority pick and salvage and 4, yeah, a good solid 4 additional pieces. Because honestly, it's money that I'm hurting for a little bit more right now, so I think that's what I want to do. Though that said, we're probably going to be facing multiple mechs in this, so I don't know what's going to happen. Also, I can't do rep bones because this is just the local government, so let us accept this and get underway on our first mission. This is going to be, well, my personal first deployment in quite a while because, of course, I got badly hurt last time. Oh, give me the blackjack, darn it. Oh, hang on. I need to rearrange all this. Blackjack can go into there. Yes, with me, I am Mark 3. I'm the one of the few without any skills. Let's drop me into here. Our scout's not actually around, so I guess Decker's going to be put in with this one. Behemoth is our range specialist, isn't she? No, Glitch is our multi-target capable one. SRMs, LRMs, ACs, medium laser. Vindicator's the one with medium laser, PPC, and LRM. Sensor lock. Bulwark getting guarded when remaining stationary. Yeah, let's go ahead and give Behemoth Shadowhawk, and Glitch can have her good old faithful Vindicator. So, we've mostly got a medium lance with a single light about to go in. As a rule, higher contrast difficulty rating, the more drop tonnage is recommended. Oh, so it's actually gone pairs this. So, I'm guessing if I had 1 skull difficulty, it would be 1 point of drop tonnage as to be equivalent. So I'm definitely overweight for this. That's good. It means I've got more stuff. More stuff to pummel the enemy with. Haha. Alright, here we go. Reviewing the objectives, destroy all enemy units. That seems really complicated. I'm not sure I'm up to this. But here we go. A lance of pirate battlemechs rampaging local government territory on Alloway, raising population centres, burning fields and refineries, looting storage facilities. Doing everything they can to drive people out. This is terrorism pure and simple. We need you to find them and destroy them. No escape and no prisoners. And the tactical analysis is not much to say, Commander, just shoots to kill. So,
Command interface initiated.
I don't know, this seems extremely complex to me. Stand and fight, your lance against the opposing. So, they're somewhere nearby. Okay. Right. In that case, let us begin to move to places. I want to try and maintain... No. I want to try and maintain cover where I can, of course, because, you know, I don't want to be taking too much damage. Oh, look, enemy contact. Fine. Decker, you're our designated light. You can go over there.
On my way.
And I guess we're not engaged yet because they haven't... You know, the thing hasn't turned up yet. So here we go. let's get back into this. I don't think the performance has improved very much compared to how it was last time. Known enemy commando. All right.
What's up, boss?
Let's move Decker up here. Maybe just...
I've
Oh,
got
there's something else over there as well. However, got line of sight on the commando, which... Oh, no I don't. We've got an unknown mech over there. But I want to use a sensor lock, which will pin this. So, yeah, I've been thinking a little bit. I think I can do more. Oh, look, it's actually got most of its armor. Ooh. I don't like that. I liked it when they had very little armor. That was rather nice. Okay, right. So, next unit. Let's move up. It's me. I am Mark III. This is my first engagement since the tutorial. So, yep. I'll jump jet up to here. Fly, my pretty. So yeah, I'm not really seeing much in terms of performance increase over the last couple of weeks, even though there was an update recently. Right, let's see. Makeshift, 75% armor. Yeah. Okay. Eat double AC5s, why don't you?
Engaging target.
Even though you're sensor locked, that apparently didn't do anything. Really?
Good to go.
Has sensor lock been changed? Remove 2 evasive. Oh, but it was a light mech, so it had a lot of evasive anyway.
What's up, boss?
Of course. Don't mind me. I know what I'm doing. Kinda.
Affirmative.
The question is, what is that? That is a... Oh, we got a locust. Oh no, a locust! I am honestly not too scared of that. Right. Turn off the LRM, SRMs, laser, AC, surefire everything. Head hit. Oh. I do wonder what the fourth one is. Is it going to be flat out a lance of light mechs? Is that what's going to be happening now? Because if it is, then, you know, if it's going to outright by 4 mechs, that's going to be great for starting to salvage more mech pieces. But on the other hand, it's going to be a bit of an issue in terms of it's going to make things more difficult in general. So PPC over that way, LRM this way. That hit chance on the PPC is really bad, actually. Also, I don't seem to have a indicator of how much heat I'm going to build up.
Uh-huh.
Come on. Oh. Ah.
Stand still when I'm attacking you.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Stand still when I'm attacking you, darn it. Ooh, that's got a large laser and some mediums. Peg the Shadowhawk. You know, I think they might have improved the battle camera, actually.
Waiting for orders.
At least that's the thought I'm getting. See those two? I don't know what that one is. Let's move a little bit, remaining in cover of the forest, of course. And then we will... you know what? That guy seems to have jump jets. He's on top of a building. I'm going to stay clear for now, and I'm just going to try to peg the commando, I think. I wish Decker had multi-shot, then I'd actually try to shoot the locust as well. But, you know. Fire. I'm going to take you out, Mr. Commando. Oh, yes. Oh, large laser, long range fire. Okay, that's got something with nasty range. Some kind of sniper, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, right.
Waiting on you, Commander.
So then, Glitch, I think I'm going to use your multi-target capability to... Actually, can I? Yeah, let's use your jump jets. I seem to have no heat on the Vindicator, which is slightly concerning to me, actually. Let's jump you over here. Whee! Why is the heat bar empty? That's not good. Right, so what do we got? We've got another commando. So that's why it was engaging with the large laser. So, multi-target. You know what, why should I multi-target? Well, I actually want to try and reduce the evasion on the Locust, so that's why. I answered my own question there quite nicely. Target B, 65. Everything else target A. Oh, we've actually got heat building now.
Got it.
Alright. Right arm. I don't remember if that has anything in it. Then again, I've not looked at the commando in this game yet. But I also hit the Locust as well, which is going to help. It's a me, and can I hit the... Well, I need to move to maintain evasive, don't I? Let's move back here. And I'm just going to try and target down that commando.
Engaging target.
Oh, right torso, center torso, boom. Got it! Advantage me. Even though I had the advantage already of, you know, being, yeah. Even though I already had the advantage of being just flat out in a heavier equipment.
Ready for orders.
Behemoth. I'm going to move you... Actually, wait, can I... No, you're too far out. I was thinking about maybe going and pummeling that Locust in close combat. But I think I can get a lot of shots off on this commando, because it didn't move this turn. I think it jumped last turn, but then it's not done much of anything. Oh, it's a bit further range, though. You know, this is a decent amount, and that Locust is already pretty badly damaged. Let's try and gut the thing.
Affirmative.
Oh yeah, haha. Murdered.
Destroy.
Right. You know, is this a full lance, actually? I'm wondering, because the combat counter is only saying one enemy mech.
Orders.
Only the one.
Moving to position.
So that means if it's a full lance, there should be a fourth around somewhere. And yeah, that guy has no evasion whatsoever because he's not moving.
All weapons are go.
He's just trying to snipe us down from there. Ooh, M-laser crit.
Target taking a critical hit.
Sure. It should be good to just pummel this guy. Because if there's a fourth, he's not anywhere nearby. I just hope I don't have to go and find him. Fire.
Engaging target.
Well, that wasn't too good.
Yes, Commander.
Behemoth, you can run over there.
Heading out.
You're getting kind of close now for the LRMs, but you're going to be good for everything else, I think. Oh wait, target destroy 67. It is only 3 mechs. That is disappointing.
Copy that.
Well, actually no, it's not. It would have been a bit much to have 4 jumping from 1 mech possibly and
What can I
3
do for you?
vehicles to 4 mechs flat out, wouldn't it? At least I think that's what I'm going to say. Let's jump.
Got it.
I've got a slight height advantage on you. Come on. Come on, Commando. Let's see. If I fire everything, I'm not overheating. I'm still okay for 1 more round. So, yeah, fire.
Delivery.
Oh, that hit me. Oh, headshot. Headshot with the
Did you
PPC
see
of all
that?
things. Ouch. Target's down. Go home, connect to pay.
Mission successful.
Successful! Huzzah! You know, I think it's actually faster between mission complete and getting to the salvage screen. So, scratch what I said before. There is a performance increase. Also, I think I've got... I might be about to hit another level on the mercenary review board. Not entirely sure, though. Let's see. Fine. No armors mysteriously disappeared. They all just got slightly scratched, so nothing wrong there. Okie doke. And salvage agreement, priority 1. There's so many parts, though. Oh, if I'd gone maxed out on salvage, I could probably grab an entire commando for myself. Well, that kind of sucks a little bit. Is there anything I want here, though? One. I wish I could see how many of each thing I've got. I actually bought some LOM5s during my repair phase because I didn't have any. But now there's some in salvage. What's the most valuable? It's probably going to be one of the commando pieces, actually. There's 4 in there. 843,000 versus 663. The problem is I don't have any parts of these particular mechs so far, so I'm going to grab a commando part. I might get some more parts in the random, but we'll see. Nope. Medium lasers, always welcome. LMM5, that's fine. I'm still short on those, kind of. But not especially valuable in the salvage front this time, compared to what was there. I suspect they might have tweaked it. Either that or it was never purely random, because why give away big expensive mech parts if you can help it? Unless you like the person you're working for, of course. Sorry, working for? Working with. Oh, priority mission. Lady Orion's contract to liberate Weldry is ready for review in the command center. Follow it when you think we're ready. Oh, so does that mean it, It depended on us just doing something else, anything else, and then probably time pass as well. It probably expected that we'd be taking a bit of damage throughout that. But anyway, it's ready for review. We didn't lose anything, so I think we're good. Let's see what the contract has to say, though. First strike, 2 skulls. Right. Travel time to Weldry, 33 days away. Major operations directorate. We'll brief you. After this drop, we'll be at war. Big rewards, again. Lots of salvage, but it's a 2-skull mission. Big leagues, pull the trigger on this one, everything's going to change. I don't think I'm ready for a 2-skull. My drop weight is equivalent to a 2-skull, but I'm still getting a feel for what I've got. Plus 2 of my Mexiconian refit as well, which doesn't help. I think I'd like to have more options available, if possible. Let's double check on my mech warriors. I think we're going to go for the other mission, though.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Yep, you're all good. 2,400 XP. Can't quite afford to upgrade what you're working on there, Glitch.
Orders?
Waiting for orders.
Behemoth. What was I was working on with Behemoth? I don't think I
Waiting
was.
for orders.
Glitch was the multi-target.
Ready for orders.
Decker is the scout. So he's going for piloting.
Commander?
I've forgotten what I was
What can
doing.
I
I'm going to
do
have
for
to
you?
review stuff later. But
Yeah.
tactics is the one that gives...
Good to go.
Yeah, tactics is indirect fire. I think it was Behemoth,
Yes,
wasn't it?
Commander.
No,
Commander?
Good to go.
must have been Glitch. I think it was Glitch being worked out.
What's
Behemoth,
up,
I think... Yeah, Behemoth was working on melee, that's right.
Waiting for orders.
Glitch is the
Yes,
missiles, Decker is the scout. Me, I'm just a complete nobody who doesn't know how to do anything. At all.
Commander? Good to go.
Extra evasive charge from movement actions, so it's maximum. That'll be good for a melee build. While Bulwark lets you just stand there and fight, and it'll help endure. So I think, yeah, let's just grab Behemoth's piloting upgrade. It'll lock in... It'll lock that one in, of course. And then just keep on pushing Behemoth along those 2 center lines. Successful melee attacks knock target back in initiative. You can move after shooting if it is not moved yet. That ace pilot one looks really good on a bunch of stuff, actually.
Standing by.
But especially a scout. Max pilot gain +1 initiative. Move 1 bar of stability damage when reserving. Yeah, I think Decker's going to go for ace pilot. Me, I don't know where I'm going to go just yet. I guess gunnery. That's honestly... If I was personally doing this, I think I'd be better at gunnery in general. So let's focus me upwards towards gunning. Multi-target capability. I've got 2 autocannon 5s. That is absolutely fine. And we'll just keep on going. Right, command center. We're undamaged. Not quite sure we're ready for the contract yet, so we go into contract, we go into the other one, dead or alive, which is... You know what? I'm seriously tempted to just go ahead and do first strike. What time is it? No, if it drags on like the last one did, I won't have time to actually finish it and record it all properly. I'd have to stop and go to work, so no. Right. Dead or alive? Some reputation. We'll have to travel to Detroit, which is 22 days away. That's okay. We'll get our locust back in that time, I think. And we're going to be facing, of course, mechs, so 113,000 if we accept that, and we get 2 pieces of salvage. But I think 1 priority pick and 276 is still pretty good. So we're going to do that again.
Course plotted.
And now we fly. Fly! Fly it, like free into the wind, or something. I don't know. Still kind of wondering what's going to be out there on the other planets, seeing as this is... I know this game is progressing slowly, as far as the channel's concerned. And as far as the... well, the game's been out for a while now, and I know people have finished their runs and things like that already, well before this point. But... this is how I do a series, it seems. If I don't really get a chance to properly play it and record it all, then I record as I go. And I don't go and play by myself. So this is still first eyes on, I don't know what's coming. Kind of. Work on locust. Good, we got the locust back.
I've got the financial report.
Financial reports. I should also mention, by the way, I did drop back from generous to normal on the last financial report because I realised we weren't getting much money because we had to stop due to damage. So I think just leaving it on normal is good. It leaves us with 3 months worth of operational time. So, you know, that's fine. We're not in the big leagues yet. We're not going to keep on getting money. So the Centurion is now what's being worked on. Aha! Right, mission time. I am ready. There's nothing else to do to prepare. I forgot to go shopping, actually, before we left, but we're not in a good enough position where I'm ready to try and, you know, work out exactly... to try and buy more stuff, I think, is what I'm trying to say. That's the locusts. We've got the spider, which is jump capable, or the locust, which is just flat out faster and carries more machine guns. So it acts more like a scout. The spider's a bit more combat oriented. So I'm going to swap that out actually for the locust, which is Decker's primary mech at this point. You know, I should have fitted the locust with jump jets. I don't think I did. Yeah, I didn't. The locust could have had jump jets, but that's like 2 tons of weight. It really doesn't have very much weight to spare at all. That's the price it pays for being so fast and so small. It just doesn't have weight for much of anything. But as you can see, as I said, treble machine guns. So it's got some added melee combat potential. Still, let's go. Deploy. Alright, we once again have complex objectives here. Destroy the target and escape. And we've played this one before, Dead or Alive. So, wanted war criminal, kill the target. And if he ejects, we'll take him to custody and try. And, yeah, this is familiar. Basically means anyone on the other side of the battlefield. Wouldn't worry about that trial comment, there won't be one. I think this is the very first mission type we actually played. So, let us begin.
Command interface initiated.
Difference is, of course, this is going to be a 1 skull. Contract for a single target. We know it won't be that easy, so yeah. Won't be alone. Company of mercenaries he's signed on with will attack you on sight. So he's joined a mercenary group, apparently. So the it's the same objective, but the general circumstances have changed a little bit.
Affirmative.
Okay, let's keep on going.
Coordinates received.
The Shadowhawk is actually being left behind slightly. Decker, you can go straight through into there.
Heading out.
We don't know what there is. Destroy supporting Marek forces, I think isn't... Yeah, that's an optional objective. The prime one is eliminate the wanted mercenary.
I hear ya.
That Vindicator is slow as heck.
Got it.
Pushing forward, please. Okay, go to...
Enemy detected.
On the bright side, it doesn't seem to interrupt in the middle of your turn anymore when you're running around. It used to do that, so I think that's actually an improvement that's happened. It no longer interrupts in the middle. Like, that's why I was being careful in how which order I moved my mechs in. Because as soon as enemy contact was confirmed, it would just engage in a fight. But it doesn't seem to quite do that anymore. I just want you to move, please. And then I think I'm going to sensor lock, if I can. Unless that's not available outside of a battle. Is that outside of a battle? Nope, it is available outside of a battle, so I want to know what you are.
I've got a sensor lock.
It is a... Ooh, it's a Jenna.
Let's go.
And it's all by itself, apparently. Okay, sure. Hello, Mr. Jenna. That's a lot of lasers. Didn't do much of anything, though.
Orders?
Right, Decker. The primary target is going to be up on the hill. So I think I'm just going to move you... I guess over here, then? Because I know there's going to be something else nearby. I'm just not sure where. You know, I wish I had a Raven. Oh, hello. Enemy mech confirmed on the other side over there, and it is another Jenna. Oh, we took a glancing hit though. Didn't seem to knock through our armor. Oh, here comes something else. Okay, we've found all the enemies. None of which are in the target location I was told, so I think we've got an entire lance involved here this time.
Orders.
Alright, let's start to focus a little bit. I can LOM fire over there, but if I want to direct fire, it's going to have to be against this guy, so I'm going to push up with my Shadowhawk a little bit. Got to be aware the Jenna will try to flank if I get too close. It's probably going to try now, honestly. So instead, I'm just going to absolute nuke it with what I can. However, a lot of it's low chance to hit. So.
Taking the shot.
Lost one evasion. Overall, it's okay though. Let's see. Oh, the enemy took a turn while I was switching between peoples.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
And the Locust is already damaged on its first deployment. Of course it is. However, that was the priority target that was lobbing missiles at me. So the enemy primary target has got confirmed LRMs. And laser has a low chance of hitting. No, that's okay, just fire. I'm going to have to move Decker back though, he's kind of in trouble out there by himself. You can't take on a general one-on-one, especially with someone else lobbing missiles into his combat zone. Yep, I'm fine. Bring it.
Waiting for orders.
Decker needs to get the heck out of there. So he will scoot over this away.
Got it.
Yep, his arm's broken through. The arms have got very little armor on now, only 20 points. Even before I stripped some armor off, they were not very good anyway. So, yeah, no. And I'm also going to sense lock this guy so he has lost a lot of evasion. Ha ha. Right. Sucks to be you. That other gen is coming up back, and yep, trying to go after the Locust. Failed. Okay. And now I've got someone else with sense lock. At least I'm fairly sure I've got someone else with sense lock.
Yes, Commander.
Precision sight and
Waiting for
vigilance.
orders.
Sensor lock. I've got 2 other people with sensor lock, which can help out. And also, I think I could just go in there and just flat out melee this Jenner to death. This Jenner is in bad shape right now. So let's do... Only from that direction? Okay, that's fine.
Location confirmed.
Hello, Jenner. Splat. Yeah, plowed straight through that side.
Tango down.
33%. Okay, so the Jenners are the support. Here comes the LOM strike. Yeah, my priority target is just going to keep lobbing missiles at me, isn't he? I'm pretty sure. Let's see, you don't need to cool off. You probably will soon. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to move you forward a little bit here. You're still in cover. Then I'm going to sensor lock that mech, make it much... Oh, it's a Locust. Ooh. I thought it was another Jenner. Similar shape, smaller mech. No. That sensor locked. I'm going to, again, try to pummel it with cannon fire as much as possible. On the bright side, it's going to be a lot easier to hit, but on the downside, I don't have any multi-shot weapons on this Blackjack. Oh, well, that did something. It's a 1S though. I'm not familiar with that version. Come on, you Jenner. You're going to die. Ow.
I'm taking a pounding, Commander.
I am aware. That Jenner's not gained any real evasion, but has not lost much of anything either. Can't seem to select a direction from melee attacks anymore. It seems to lock in on a certain direction for melee. But the problem is it's undamaged, so I kind of don't want to do anything right now, so I'm going to reserve. The Locust can do some serious melee with its MG arrays and stuff, but it's not really decked out for breaching enemy armor. For that I need the heavier stuff. Oh, hello. Decided to come in closer, have you? Okay, sure. See, Vindicator, target the... No, I said Vindicator, darn it. Oh wait, yeah, I need you to move as well. Let's move you... got to stay some distance for the PPC to work. So let's move you over here, and then I'll swap just to tag the Jenner with everything you've got. Including yellow M, which we might still do some damage.
Firing on target.
And again, that PPC just blowing the head straight out. Jeez, that's not what I wanted to do at all. I'll take it though. God, love the accidental headshots. Jeez.
Commander.
Okay, you could try to melee, but you would then be out of cover.
Commander.
No one else says. Well,
Ready for orders.
don't you have? No.
Good to go.
It's only Decker and
Standing
Glitch,
by.
I think, they've got sensor lock. So that thing is fairly evasive. But if I go in to try and just hit it, I'm going to have a decent chance to do so. So let's do that. Come here, little Locust. I want to give you a hug. Ha ha ha.
Engaging.
Whoopsie.
That's
Crunch.
a kill.
Okay,
Yes,
right.
Commander.
That's absolutely fine. I'm okay with that.
I copy.
And I'm just going to sense lock this guy because I think he's got some evasion. Yep. Oh, it's a fire starter. Interesting. Well, let's get rid of your evasion then. And then we'll turn the AC-5s on you.
Locked on.
And I'm going to... We're fine for heat, so I'm going to hit my jump jets, move a bit further in this terrain. I can't get a lock onto him though. He's actually out of range for my AC-5s. which kind of sucks a little bit, but you know what? That's okay. He's out of range from my AC-5s. If I'd had the AC-2s, I could have opened fire. I'm honestly surprised that I'm missing my AC-2s a little bit. It's a bit strange, that.
Ready for orders.
I also wish I had some LOMs on this guy, but I don't. Oh well, we're just going to have to keep on moving in this general direction, I suppose. There's nowhere else I can try to move to with a decent cover.
Aye, aye.
We'll just keep wandering around the woods, going, haha, you can't hit me. And then we will just censor him again.
Got a lock.
Because that is the wanted one, of course. Oh! There's another enemy mech in there? Really? Is that the priority target now? Or is this just a random other mech that's here? Why is there another mech? Or is it reinforcements of some kind?
Engaging target.
What even is that?
Good to
Glitch? I know you're full firepower kind of thing,
Got
but
it.
I really want to know what that other mech is that's trying to come up now. So let's sensor lock and see.
Got a lock.
On an additional fire starter? No, it's a Shadowhawk. Ooh. That's the wanted one.
Good
The
to
fire starter is apparently just an additional random thing that's turned up.
Acknowledged.
Interesting. So there was actually a full lance supporting this enemy medium mech. Alright. Fire!
Confirmed.
This is where that treble LM10 Centurion would have come in handy. But still, an entire group of 5 enemy mechs. 4 lights, 1 medium.
Receiving you.
This is almost as much as I've... Well, there was a lot more vehicles and turrets, but it's the same kind of mech tonnage that I was facing on that moon where I got so badly damaged before. Decker, you're going to have to do sense
Copy
locking
that.
again, buddy, because that fire starter just moved and I want to pummel him before the Shadowhawk properly gets into range, if you'd be so kind.
I've got a sensor lock.
Just make sure that he can't evade me. Here comes the Shadowhawk. Oh, lobbing fire at the Vindicator. That's a lot of hits. Hopefully my armor will hold.
Commander?
Glitch, move forwards. Got to maintain protection.
Affirmative.
Got to maintain cover in the forest. Kind of important, that. I can lob everything at the fire starter. Let's just try and kill it.
Roger that.
That didn't do the job, did it? Okay. Fine. I just want that light out of the way so I can just pile onto the enemy medium. Oh. Oh, okay. That did a lot. Crunch. Hopefully Behemoth can finish
Yes,
the job.
Commander.
Come on, Behemoth.
Got it.
Time for shooting. Just shoot the little guy. Bully the mech that's only a bit more than half your size. With, yep, S12 is only 50-50, but it fires 2 shots.
Locking in all weapon systems.
Oh, really? That mech's still standing? Why? It's also advancing for some reason. Oh, it must be trying to get into range for its flamers.
Oh, I'm hit.
Oh no! Head hit. Ow. Decker.
Yes, Commander.
You could actually try to melee the fire starter. You're going to lose cover defense, but I think it's going to be worth it. Actually, you know what? Let's reserve. Let the enemy Shadow Hawk move around first, and then we go wandering in and start headbutting and stuff like that. It's getting really close, actually.
Dang it, that hurt!
Really? That's 2 head hits in a row.
Good to go.
I think something might have changed in the algorithms. Okay, right. Firestarter, badly damaged on the side I'm going to be hitting. It's wide open. I think the Locust is going to outright murder it. Come on.
Moving to position.
Hello there, big mech that's much bigger than me. Headbutt. And... MGs, lots of damage. Left head hit.
Reporting
Oh,
critical hit.
oh, knocks over. Ooh. Didn't do what I was wanting. Oh, knockdown. Pilot incapacitated. Never mind. Not quite how I expected it to be, but that did take him out. Okay.
Waiting for orders.
That Shadowhawk, though, is going to be a fun one. I can't quite get into melee range for it.
Waiting for orders.
Also glitches in a very bad way. So I think jump jetting glitch back clear is
Here we go.
a good move. Get a load of evasive. Maintain cover of the forest, and then just pile into it with even the medium laser. Actually, medium laser's got low accuracy. If I don't do that, I'll be better next turn. So.
Right, Commander.
Target damaged. Concentrate your fire and bring it down.
What's up, boss?
Now the problem is the Shadowhawk might be tempted to go and just melee. Let's try Precision Strike. I never really use that. Called shots at a -4 difficulty. Target's next initiative is reduced. Cost 20 morale. I've never really tried this one. So if I tell it I want to go for the center torso, I've got 2 shots at 33% chance. But the center torso is exposed. If I can hit it hard enough, it will knock this guy out. So,
Engaging target.
boom!
Enemy mech
Got it.
destroyed.
That's the first time I've really used that.
Mission successful.
Okay, I really need to use those morale abilities more often. I mean, there is that flat bonus to accuracy and stuff when it's above 50%, but that's still 50 points I could play around with without losing that bonus, isn't it? I'm going to have to look into morale a bit more, quite honestly. Destroying the supporting Mark forces increases contract payment by 25%. Morale's pretty darn good. Still, 26. Oh wait, maximum possible of 50. Morale carries over into battle, where you can use it to trigger special actions to increase your mech warrior's effectiveness. Morale can be raised by more spending, as well as by constructing recreational upgrades on the dropship. I've not got that option, so that must be something in the future. Be careful, if your morale is too low, you'll encounter negatives. So, 20 out of 50. That's still a sizable chunk, actually. There also seems to be an indicator over here, so... not too sure, but hey, I've got some mercenary review board ranking. So, payout, 345. Next up, salvage. Oh, next up is the overview. Uninjured. Glitch got absolutely pummeled in that by so many headshots in a row. Other than that, the mech is actually completely unharmed. The Locust is slightly damaged though and will need some repair time. Maybe that half ton of armor was better off being armor instead of an extra machine gun, but it did do very nasty things to the Firestarter when it went in. Other than the Locust though, and the unfortunate problem with glitch, that was all okay. Firestarters, got a Locust piece, Shadowhawk. Lots and lots of weaponry and equipment. My contract is not very good for salvage, so I'm probably not going to get much, but there's a lot of mech pieces actually. I'm going to take the Locust piece, since I've already got 1 out of 3 for it. The Locust was so thoroughly destroyed I didn't get a second piece, but, you know. If I get that, I'm almost at a new mech. So confirm that, and the rest we get is a pair of jump jets. How generous of you, and another AC-5. That's good. I don't think we've got any real spares of those. I was so happy. I had everything working, and then Glitch got headshotted twice. I think that's just bad luck on my part, honestly. Though the Locust is also out of action too, because it's the defenses on its arms failed. It didn't lose anything, but it just took a bit of internal damage. So let's take a look at it. Refit the mech. There's not much really I could do to this thing. It's yeah, it's lost 2 points of structure, repair work, treble MGs. It could take some additional armor, which would make it a lot more durable, but that would come at the cost of equipment. And I think I'm going to keep trying with the treble MG version right now, so confirm that. Oh, it needs 1 day of repair time. Well, that's going to be tricky.
I'll get it in the schedule.
I guess it was a little more than scratched, but it was still ultimately just scratched. Still, let's make sure that we get the Locust fixed first, because it's going to be ready much sooner. Thanks, by the way, to those that told me you can reorder things in the task manager instead of outright cancelling stuff. That is very helpful to know. Right. Glitch is going to be the longer fix, though. Glitch is just out of action for quite some time.
Good to go.
Glitch. Oh well.
Standing by.
Right. I want to check the local store, though. I didn't do this when I arrived, because I'm about to leave, I think. So the local store has 82s, 85s, flamers, LOMs. Ooh, LOM 10 plus. +1 damage. I wish I'd had those before I started refitting the Centurion several weeks ago. Well. Still, it's only got 1 in stock. I've noticed that, by the way. These special variants, they only tend to have like 1 in stock, while the standard ones tend to be unlimited. Still, +1 damage. It's 5 times 10 versus 4. So that's a 25% increase in its damage potential for that LOM 10 plus. I'm actually going to go and grab that. It's my first special
New
weapon I
weapon
purchased.
systems available.
But yeah, new special weapon. Interesting. No new equipment. And no new mech pieces really that I want. At least not with my current funding. I just wish I didn't have to keep swapping over to sell mode to see what I've got. If that information was... If this buy and sell screen seems to be a bit poorly optimized in my opinion. Most likely there is a mod that fixes that somewhere, but I don't tend to use mods that much. LM10 plus. Yeah, look at this. The sell price is only 10% of what I paid for it at best. Maybe 11 or 12%. So selling these things is really not worth it. It just offsets the cost of buying the stuff if you get it in salvage. So yeah, looking at the estimated value is just not good at all. Oh well, I think contracts-wise, we got fixed up. We've actually got a fair few more around here. 429,000. Oh, come on. 399,000 max compared to 429 on contested will. For on a 2 skull versus a 1 skull. So yeah, this one is paying less, but it is more dangerous to us. So this contested will one actually seems to be a very good one in terms of its thing, though it's a capture base. Includes important ancestral military base. We need to be taken back from Marek until this can be sorted out. So I think contested will might be our next contract. However, I am also all out of time for this particular episode, so I'm going to have to call it there. Sorry, but that's just the way it goes, I'm afraid. On the bright side, we got 2 battles in, so that's good. That seems to be how this game is paced in terms of hour-long recordings. Like, I can generally fit in 2 battles, maybe some other stuff. And it takes longer if I go off and try to do an outright mission. But still, this has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the show, and I will catch you all some other time, where we will go and blow up some more stuff. Unfortunately, Glitch being out of action I think is going to delay going on the primary mission, because Glitch is one of our better mech warriors. Admittedly, that's not saying much right now, but she's still one of the better ones, so... yeah, see you all later.